Jasper Johnson. That seems to be the story in Kentucky right now. Is it Bama? Is it Carolina? Or is he going to stay home at Kentucky? Now, see, this video is may sound a bit like I don't want Jasper on the team. And believe me, I watched him play. He can come to Kentucky. A lot of people want him to stay in state and want him to stay at Kentucky. Understand? So he's a Kentucky kid. Let him stay home at Kentucky. Let him ball out. But let's be real. Does anyone really know what he's going to do? There's a lot of speculations. We all knew for a long time that it was Bama. Is it Bama? Is it Bama? Is it Bama's recruit to lose? But hold on. There's a guy called Mark Pope that he just wouldn't go away. Now, Jasper didn't seem to be getting recruited by Cal, but now there's a new guy in town. And now I just got word today that now Coach Fugger and Coach Hart has all jumped in on him now. So I want to ask you guys this question. As fans, we sit here and we say to ourselves, we want individuals who want to come to Kentucky and they want to play for the name on the jersey, right? We're all with there. We're all on the same page right now, right? So is there pressure on Jasper to come to Kentucky because he's in Kentucky, because he had family to go to Kentucky? And if he does that, is his heart really into playing for Kentucky? Maybe he wants to go out of state. I don't know. My whole point is this: as we sit back here and we go over the NIL and people talking about, Jasper wants to get paid. He wants people to give him the bag, and he wants this, and maybe he wants the playing time and the guarantees and all this kind of stuff. What kind of message are we saying? Is this the kind? Is he the kind of recruit? Even though he's from Kentucky, he's in Kentucky. Is he the kind of recruit that you go out and you pay all the excess amount of money for this kid to come to Kentucky? Is he worth that type of money? Once again, if he comes to Kentucky, let's ball. Let's do it. That's what we do here at Kentucky. We ball out here at Kentucky, and we get the best of the best because it's Kentucky. But do you really want somebody that's being pressured by outside to just stay at Kentucky? And is his heart going to be in the right place? Like, won't that do something to the locker room? It just takes the smallest amount of turmoil to throw off chemistry in the locker room. Now, once again, I'm not sitting here claiming that Jasper's going to be a problem inside the locker room. I'm not. The young kid looked like he really has been raised really good. And I would be the first person that would jump on here and be congratulating Jasper for signing with Kentucky. It's all about doing this the right way. And is it really being done the right way? Is it a lot of outside pressure? I might take some heat for this. I just might. Because there's a lot of people, including myself, that would love to see Jasper in a Kentucky uniform next year. But is it going to happen? How much back and forth are we going to go? Look, he's an 18-year-old kid. This right here has got to be enormous pressure on him to decide where he wants to go at. We want somebody that wants to be at Kentucky because they want to be at Kentucky, because they understand what it means to be at Kentucky. That's what we're looking for out of recruits, right? And we want to make sure that it's done right. So, Jasper, come to Kentucky. You already will be a rock. You already right here in the state. Do the right thing. But do the right thing that's best for you. I'm not telling you to go to Bama. For me, I'm going to just put it out there. If it started here with football, we wouldn't be having this conversation. We all understand what it means to choose. We all understand what it means to choose. We all know what it means to choose Alabama over most schools in the nation. But to choose Alabama over Kentucky basketball, we don't do stuff like that. No. There's no. But at the end of the day, you got to go do what's best for you, young man. And I hope that fans out there, if you choose Alabama, or even if you surprise and choose North Carolina, at the end of the day, I hope that fans will be there to cheer you on and to root for the best for you and your family. This is a tough decision for you and your family. And I know that you guys have got to do this together as a group. I completely get that. I really, really do. So in my eyes, I hope you come to Kentucky. This is the best program. This is the best thing for you. And I believe coming and playing up under Coach Pope, playing with Marino, you're gonna have Trent next year. You're gonna have Perry next year. You're gonna have four guys from the state of Kentucky right here in the state that's gonna be completely balling out next year. Come on. We will take you with open arms. But I hope that all of this right here is just kept in a very positive perspective. And I hope that everybody here is just, understanding that the best thing for the kid, whatever him and his family feels like has to be done, I hope that that's the case. But you come to Kentucky, yeah, we ball it out for real. We are going to ball out next year. Like to have four Kentucky kids on the floor at one time, because y'all all will see the floor at the same time. You guys just will. And that's what's exciting about it. So, we can sit here as fans and we can say to ourselves, oh, you better come to Kentucky. You better come to Kentucky or blah, blah, blah. You got to make the best decision for you. I'm me personally on the Loyal BBN Fan Show. I'm advocating for you to go to UK. We want you at UK. We want to see you in that system. We think that you can just come in and make a difference from day one. You guys say that it's not about the money. Some people say, that's just lip service. That's just lip service. But at the end of the day, if it's about the money, if it's about the playing time, Coach Pope is going to do what's best for the Wildcats. And if the news is reported, now that they have found more money that maybe to be able to pay you to come to Kentucky, how does, as a fan, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about it's got to be the right price tag just for me to stay home and play at Kentucky? Some fans ain't going to be happy about that. And some fans are going to say straight up right now, pay the guy. Keep him. Don't let him leave the state. Keep him right here so he can throw lobs to what's name, so he can dish it out to Perry and Trent so they can hit some threes. This is it, man. This is like football season is right here on the cusp of happening. It's about to happen. And the biggest news right now is what's going to happen with Jasper Johnson. Is he going to stick around and stay at Kentucky? Has Mark Pope done enough to flip him from what everyone believed that Alabama was the front runner? Which I would never understand why anybody would want to go to Alabama. But you build ties. You want to go to Alabama so you can play for Nate Oates. I get it. People want to go play for the coach. I get all of that. But you come to Kentucky, you're a rock star. You go, and I like what I wish I would remember who said this, but I think it was a lady that she commented on one of my posts. You come to Kentucky, you're a rock star from day one. You already before you even walk on campus. You go to Alabama, you're just another basketball player. That's it. And that is really how this all goes down. So it's a tough decision. I'm one of the fans that is going to support your decision on whatever you decide to do. I want to know, is all of this going to cause some riffraff inside the locker room? Or is this bigger than, or is this big? Or is this major? Like, come to Kentucky. There's not going to be any issues inside the locker room. Everyone's going to jail. If that's the case, please come to Kentucky. Come to Kentucky. And let's see what we can do in year one of Coach Pope's true recruiting of a whole year to recruit. Let's see what he can do in the class of 2025. I'm telling you what, come on out, be a part of Kentucky, and I promise you, people will be calling your name for years to come. Go Cats.